Hello guys and welcome back to my DVD collection videos. This part is the part 11. In the previous part at the end I went to pause it so I could jump cut so I could do something, but I accidentally knocked my phone over, so I had to make this part 11. So first of all now we're gonna be finishing off this box, and then I most likely have to jump cut so we can get some more DVDs. First in this box we have Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Season 2, Season 3, and Season 4. This is a very good TV series. I do have Season 1, but I don't have the last 2 or 3 seasons of it. So it's very good for friends. I mean, for fans of Will Smith who have never seen any of Will Smith's TV series like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I recommend watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air if you like Will Smith. Now I have another Scooby-Doo, which is Scooby-Doo Brothers Boo, where he meets the Scooby-Doo meets the Brothers Boo. I don't know if the Brothers Boo originate from anything else. As far as I know, that's it. And the Brothers Boo are only in this. If the Brothers Boo do originate from anything else, let me know in the comments. This is very good. This is kind of weird to see Shaggy there on the back there, not in his traditional green top and blue trousers, because usually he wears the red trousers. We have a wrestling DVD here. We have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, very good, talking about Ricky Dragon Steamboat and how he got started and stuff, and his matches. So you got compilation of his matches and his Hall of Fame induction, which is very good if you like Ricky Dragon Steamboat. And if you don't know much about him and probably want to give him a try, then I would recommend that DVD. Next we have a DVD that is a complete rip-off, because it says here Jim Carrey, All in Good Taste. This is not a Jim Carrey movie. He appears in it, sure, but he's not the main character. And that shot there isn't even taken from this movie. So basically, they put this on DVD. They thought, we got this movie, we need to put it on DVD. Jim Carrey appears in it, and Jim Carrey at the time was a very popular actor. So what do? We shove his picture on the cover, you put your name on the cover, and we promote it as a Jim Carrey movie. This is not a Jim Carrey movie because he's not the main character. It was only a short scene he appears in. Complete waste of putting Jim Carrey on the cover just to get you to buy it. They should be ashamed of themselves, and I wouldn't recommend that movie anyway. It's just an excuse to put some naked women on camera. Here we have Hot and Fluffy, which is for you who don't know, it's comedian Gabriel Iglesias, not Enrico Iglesias, but Gabriel Iglesias. No relation. This bloke is very funny. I first heard about this bloke through a YouTube because I used to watch Equals Free, and he appeared on Equals Free, and he's quite funny on there. So I looked up his stand up and enjoyed his stand up quite a bit. So and if anyone has never seen his stand up and willing to try it out, and you've heard of him, then I recommend do, because he's quite funny. There is a lot more he's done, a lot more funny stuff in this, but this was still funny. There you go. Don't forget, he's not fat, he's fluffy. Sorry, this box is a bit... So, next I got one of my favourite TV series. We have Father Ted, very good. It's about these priests. And it's very funny. This whole complete Father Ted. In one of my previous videos, I did show the whole complete Black Books, and Black Books is made by the same person who made Father Ted, but they made Father Ted first. So there's a whole complete Father Ted. Would definitely recommend this to anyone. Well, as I said, it's about Irish priests. Very funny. It's a very funny comedy show about them. And sadly, Dermot, who played Father Ted there, he sadly passed away not long after they finished the the last series. So they only made 3 series. They wasn't going to make any more anyway. It's the same he passed away. And one of the Jack is no with us as well, which is quite sad. So next I got another one of those Warner Brothers Kids, which is Warner Brothers Kids DVDs. But basically it's Wile E. Coyote, which is very good as well because I like one of my favourite Looney Tunes characters is Wile E. Coyote, chasing after Roadrunner all the time, always failing, and Acme giving him buying all stuff at Acme, but he should learn by now not to buy any stuff off of Acme. And just recently they announced that his movie's coming out, so they're actually making a Wile E. Coyote movie. For those of you who don't know. Wile E. Coyote. Now I have oh yeah, the original isn't here. Right, here's the original. The original Gone in 60 Seconds, very good classic car movie featuring all these cars, and if I remember rightly, they got two. They go and they got to get these cars, and they've only got like they go around and steal cars, and yeah, there's a big car chase in this movie as well. And then there's the remake with Nicolas Cage. For those of you who didn't know, there's the original and there's the remake, because I did say something about this on Facebook once, and people didn't know that was a remake of that. So there's that Gone in 60 Seconds. I think there is another one, another Gone in 60 Seconds, or whatever it is. Movie. These are both very good movies. But I definitely think that one of the scenes in the original was done better than the up to date one. Now we have something, in my opinion, that may end up being a little bit controversial, because I like some of the TV series, but some of them not. So here we have a collection of SpongeBob, which what did I say SpongeBob? I mean a collection of Nickelodeon shows, which is the show must go on. Right, on this, as you can see on the front cover, we have Rugrats, SpongeBob, Hey Arnold, Rocket Power, Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, Rocket Power, and the Wild Thornberrys. This is where it comes in a bit controversial, because some people love this and some people don't. Right, in my opinion, most people love these shows. I'll tell you what shows I love on this. Really big fan of Rugrats. I really hate SpongeBob. I really like Hey Arnold. I really hated Rocket Power. I really like Hey Arnold, and I really like Cat Dog, and I hate Rocket Power and Wild Thornberrys. So only ones I don't like on this is the SpongeBob and the Rocket Power. People like SpongeBob and Rocket Power, but I just can't stand them. Can't stand Rocket Power, and I can't stand SpongeBob. When I watched this, I just watched Rugrats because I'm a big fan of that, and I also watched Cat Dog, and I also watched Hey Arnold. And like I said, it may be controversial what my opinion is, because people just really like Rocket Power and SpongeBob, but I just can't stand them. But at the end of the day, it's my opinion, and my opinion is my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, you know what you do with it. This is Hey There, It's Yogi Bear. The Yogi Bear movie, the original movie, not the other one they done. Yeah, I really liked this movie because I'm a fan of the Hanna-Barbera stuff. Which this is DVD is the Warner Brothers, but it's because Warner Brothers, as far as I know now, owns all the rights to Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Now we have a movie which is the third one in the series, which is Men in Black 3. Men in Black 3 is not as good as Men in Black 1 or 2, because I like 1 or 2 more than I do like this one. This was okay, this wasn't as good. And there's meant to be another Men in Black coming out, but without Tommy Lee or Will Smith, and how can he do it without them? Now I have Rowan Atkinson stuff here, which I got not 9 o'clock news, which is a very funny TV series. This is volume 1 of 9 o'clock news. If you like Rowan Atkinson and you've never seen this, then I recommend watching this. I need to get the rest of the volumes. And we have Mr. Bean. This is Happy Birthday Mr. Bean, 20 years of Mr. Bean. This includes the restaurant from Mr. Bean. The restaurant from The Return of Mr. Bean. Then it has the next episode on this is the Birthday Bean, which is from the animated series. Then we have another live action disco the disco from Mr. Bean Goes to Town. Then we have Diner for Two, which is the cartoon. Then we have the Fun Fair from the baby, from Mind the Baby Mr. Bean. That's actually filmed not far from me. Well, just get on the bus and go there. That's filmed in Portsmouth, up by the pier. And we have the restaurant. As you can see, there's the episodes. So this is very good if you like Mr. Bean. Somewhere I do have the yeah, I think I showed it in one of my previous videos. A volume of the first volume of the TV series. I mean the cartoon. Sorry. Next I have She's All That. It's a good teen movie about these kids in college, and he's trying to get that lady to go to the prom with her, it was, or something, as a bet, but then he ends up falling in love with her, so there you go. And this movie actually has, as you can see, it has Freddie Prinze Jr. in it, but Sarah Michelle Gellar and Matthew, the bloke Scooby Doo, they all three of them appear in this movie before they went on to be in Scooby Doo. So their careers are kind of like intertwined as well because of because don't forget Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar. They first met on A Note We Did Last Summer, and they didn't end up dating until Scooby Doo, and they got married, didn't they? Now we have Johnny Dangerously, like a funny sort of gangster movie. This is very good for Michael Keaton fans. So I'm definitely a Michael Keaton fan because of the Beetlejuice and Batman movies. So I got this. As soon as I saw that, I thought, oh, I must get that because it's Michael Keaton. And next, we have the first Rush Hour, because one of my previous videos I showed the Rush Hour 2 and Rush Hour 3. This is a brilliant movie. You know John Wayne? John Wayne? This is a very brilliant movie. Yeah, so that's Rush Hour. They are planning to, forgot to say in the other video, they are doing a Rush Hour 4, which I need to get around to watch Rush Hour 2 and 3 before they end up making that one. And in here we have Paul, which is Nick. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Big fan of Nick Frost and Simon Pegg because I got the Shaun of the Dead movies, Shaun of the Dead, the Cornetto trilogy, which is Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End. And Paul, it doesn't count as part of the Cornetto trilogy. Paul's an okay movie. It's just not as good as the other movies, and well, basically, if you like the Cornetto trilogy with them in, and the other things they've done, like Spaced TV series, which I really enjoyed watching Space. So you'll definitely like well, you definitely like the movie. Sorry, I got distracted there. There's the back of it. It's Paul, the alien. It's about the alien. And we have a few more in this box, and then that may be it for this video. So we have Idiot Abroad, which is a program about Carl Pilkington, who is friends with Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant, and he goes on holiday. Well, basically, not really a holiday, but he goes to different countries, and the good countries. It's quite funny because things that Carl comes out with, or things that Carl says, and things that Carl does is very funny. I definitely think the first series is the best series. Season 2 was great. Season 3, they should have done a lot more Season 3 because Season 3 has got Warwick Davis in, and I really like Warwick Davis. But they could have done a lot more with Season 3. So we have 6 Degrees of Separation, which is, for those who don't know, this is actually Will Smith's first ever movie he appeared in. It's also got the lady from Grease in it. Yeah, so I wouldn't say this is his best movie because, well, sometimes you just take roles, don't you, when you need them, because at the time he was needing money. because he had to pay off those people on it, because that's why he done Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So there's 6 degrees of separation, if I said that properly. Yeah. MGM movie. Don't know why I said that. And there's the back of it. Yeah, so if anyone hasn't seen Will Smith's first movie and they want to know what his first one is, that's actually his first movie he appeared in. And now we have a Matthew Lawrence movie. This one. Well, he plays a copper who gets beaten up by. Oh, no, I think he. I think they're both coppers, or was one of them a criminal? And I can't remember what it was, but basically, Matthew Lawrence gets beaten up by this bloke, and they think that this bloke's racist because he was beating up a black guy, and they have to be partnered together to, and then they solve this crime or what it was in the movie. It's been a while since I watched that, but I did like that movie because here we have another Will Smith movie. We have Pursuit of Happiness. This is the first movie, if I remember, starring Jaden Smith, his son. This is a very good movie. I wouldn't say it's one of Will Smith's first movies. Oh, sorry, I wouldn't say it's one of Will Smith's best movies, but I did like that movie nonetheless. Because I like the Men in Black better. Here we have another Top Gear, which is Top Gear this is Top Gear the US special, which must have Top Gear fans of Top Gear. One of them, I can't remember which one it was. One of them was so close to being put in the water with all those alligators and crocodiles in the water. So they were actually kind of so lucky that they stopped at the time, because if they didn't, they would have to quickly get out. And then next we have Good Morning Vietnam, starring Robin Williams. This is a very good movie of his. Basically, it's set in Vietnam, because he's a radio host that gets sent into Vietnam to the radio host, but the other guy running it doesn't like how he does it, even though he hired him. And everyone who listens to his radio show loves it in that, because it helps the troops, the Vietnam troops. And we have The Ringer, which is a movie with Johnny Knoxville in. Picked this up because I've seen this before on TV. This is where Johnny Knoxville pretends to be. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by music. This is The Ringer, starring Johnny Knoxville from Jackass fame, where he tends to have a disability, so he can enter those Special Olympics. Next I have, sorry, that's Good Morning Vietnam again. Next I have See No Evil, Hear No Evil, which stars Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. Very enjoyed this movie. It's a premise where one of them is blind. No, one of them's blind, but Gene Wilder's deaf, but he can see, and Richard Pryor there is blind, but he can hear. And some guy was shot in front of them. Well, some guy was shot in the place that Gene Wilder's character works, and they get wrongly accused of killing that bloke, because Gene Wilder, being deaf, he didn't hear the gunshot. But if you've seen it, you know. And last two in this box, we have Rise and Fall of WCW. Oops, this postcard just fell out. Rise and Fall of WCW, all about the rise and fall of WCW because what it says on it's what it says on the cover. If you like your wrestling, you like your WCW, there you go. There's something to watch. And we have a TV series. I've seen. So we have Gimme Gimme Gimme, whole complete 1, 2, and 3. Seen every single series. The ending was a bit weird. They didn't do much after this with these characters. Hopefully they can do a one-off special or something with these characters, but they didn't do a lot. You may know that lady there from Kevin and Perry, and him, the bloke there from Finboo Line, another TV series. Oh, sorry, another TV series that I watched and very enjoyed, Finboo Line. Thanks for watching this part of the video, which is probably part 11. Sorry for the interruption with that stupid person playing some music. I gotta be careful when music plays because you know how silly YouTube is. So thank you for watching this part, and I hope to see you in the next part, because if you can see, I have that box there and that box there. Those DVDs here are ones I've already shown you. Thanks for watching.